Evening, folks. Welcome to Everyday KT number 175. Actually found some more of these shirts. They're on sale at Walmart for like $3. Made up a couple more. I like the bigger one. The size large feels a little small, kind of like trying to wear a muscle shirt to the beach or something. This is more comfortable, more airy, breathes a little bit better. And I found some fun stuff to iron on. So tonight, gonna get straight to it. The 3 things that you need to do to succeed, and that's succeed in work, succeed in life, succeed at any damn thing you want to do. Doesn't matter what it is. If you want to succeed, you gotta do these 3 things. So, first and foremost, you have to understand what it is that you love to do. Figure out what it is that you absolutely love to do. If you love driving cars, you love talking to people, you love helping people, you love animals, you love writing, you love computers, video games, doesn't matter what it is. What is that thing that if someone said you can do one thing for the rest of your life, what are you going to do? And you're going to say, I love whatever it is, horses, working out, whatever it is. Understand what that thing is that you love and own it. Say, this is what I love doing. Me, I love helping people, solving problems. Kind of the same thing. Solve problems to help people. That thing right there. I love doing that. So, got to figure out what you love. Now, it doesn't matter what that thing is. It can be anything. Anything in the universe, because there's somebody else who loves that thing too, and most of the time somebody's willing to pay you to do whatever it is that you love doing. So figure out what it is that you love doing. Alright, so that's number 1. Figure out what it is you love doing. Number 2, alright, this one takes a little bit of soul searching, because what you love, that's easy. What do you love doing? Some people love riding horses. Some people, they love playing the guitar. They love, I don't even know. There's so many different things that you can love. They love making signs and graphics and stuff. So many different things that you can love. So that's kind of pretty easy. You love something. It's something you've been doing for a long time. You are happiest when you do whatever this is. Happy swimming, whatever. Figure that thing out. Okay, so number 2, what are you really damn good at? What is the thing that when someone needs help with whatever, they call you? Are you an amazing artist? Somebody says, well, crap, I have a big wall. I need to paint it. They call you because you can paint very, very well, or you can design very well. Are you an amazing saxophone player, and somebody needs a sax in a band for a reception at a wedding? They call you. Awesome. So are you really good at figuring stuff out? Complex problems. Good at figuring out how to fix stuff, or you're good at figuring out math, or you're really good at I don't even know. So many different things. You're good with numbers, money, stuff like that. You're strong. You're just really good at picking stuff up and putting it down. Okay, so you know what you're good at. People, and it's kind of hard to figure out because sometimes you really don't get it. You don't figure out, put 2 and 2 together. You're like, well, I'm not sure. People ask me all kinds of things. What am I good at? Well, okay, you take all of those things and you find what's common amongst all of those things. Are you a people person? Are you good at talking to people? Are you good at empathizing with people? Are you good at carpentry? Whatever it is. Doesn't mean you love it. You're just good at it. You just have a natural gift to do whatever. Are you good at leatherwork? Maybe. Who knows? Figure out what that thing is you're good at. I mean, damn good at. People come to you for this, whatever this thing is, more often than anything else that you do. Doesn't matter. What is it? People come to me for, unfortunately, advice on computer stuff. Because I figured out computers pretty well. But they also come to me, well, yeah, I'll just stick it up. They come to me for IT support on all kinds. Don't know why, but they do. Everybody does. So you find the thing, okay, so now you know what you love, and you find it, and then you look at the thing you love in one hand, and you think, okay, and this is what I'm really good at. If you're really, 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 really lucky, those are the same things. You love animals, and you are able to provide for your family because you love animals. So a direct match, say you really, really love the guitar and you're in a band that actually kicks ass. Okay, awesome. Doesn't usually happen that way, unfortunately. Sometimes somebody's like, I really love animals, but I really hate blood. So, not a vet. So, you need to figure out, you have to get extremely creative in some cases. Take that thing you love and that thing you're really, really good at, and then you go out into the world and say, okay, I want this, I can do this. Where do they meet up in the middle? So for me, I love helping people. I love solving problems. And I'm really good at computers. So here we are, using computers to help people. Facebook Live, video, using social media, which is computers and IT stuff, to help people solve problems because I love helping people. I'm learning how to be a effective communicator by practicing constantly and helping to help people overcome their fears and whatnot through the technology that I know how to do because I'm good at it. But I love helping people. So I figured out what's in the middle, and that is how I do what I do. I do a lot of IT stuff to help people get lives better. So what is it that you do? Uh-oh. Hey, Ryan. Welcome, Chris, and everybody else. So you got the thing that you're good at, and you got the thing that you love and the thing that you're good at. So you have to get really, really creative sometimes. Say you're a really, really good cook, but you really, really like to shoot guns. Okay, so that doesn't seem like it fits too well, but every military I've ever been to, heard of, or seen, or anything, they need cooks. And guess what? Even the cooks get to shoot if they have to. And they go to the same boot that everybody else does. So boom, military. They give you guns, you can cook. Seems pretty good. Or you love animals, but you're like a clean, neat freak. So you become a, I don't know, museum curator for a natural history museum. You love animals, boom. A whole bunch of stuffed, not dirty animals everywhere. And you get to clean, make sure the place is tidy all the time. But you get to talk about the animals to all the people, the patrons, the people who come to the museum. You know, figure out what that thing is that you're really, really good at, and the thing you really, really love, and the thing you're really, really good at. And if you can't figure out what that thing is in the middle, where you can do both, where you can have that thing that you're passionate about and you love, and use the technology, use your skills at the same time, ask someone. All right? So remember, I've told you two things. You've got the thing that you love, the thing that you are good at. Now comes the hard part. You got those two things, you put them together, you figure out what it is, then you have to actually execute. You have to do it. Sometimes that thing that matches the two sucks. But if you love construction, but you love design, but you're really good at running equipment, you might wind up running equipment for a construction company. It's outside, it can get hot, it can suck, but guess what? It's a match of both. You know, you could, I don't even know what the correlations would be. You know, you could wind up, you love science, but you're really good with something completely unrelated. And you wind up digging in ditches and whatnot, off in nowhere land, like an archaeologist, but without all the glory. You know, the thing that you find once you do it, and that you find that thing that is both, might not be the choice job for you. But you know what? You get to do the stuff that you're really, really good at it, because if you're really good at one thing but you don't want to do that, find how that correlates to the thing that you love. Sometimes it's hard, like I said. Sometimes it's easy, but usually it's hard to figure out the thing you're good at and the thing that you love, because sometimes they don't match. Storytellers who are really good woodworkers, they love talking and telling stories, but they're awesome at wood carving. It just happens. So you know what? You carve big, huge, ornate stories. You know, something like that, where you have a finished piece of wood, you've carved an 8-foot plank, and it's the Three Little Pigs. Or it's some other story, some other something. And it's a story that you put into wood because you're an awesome wood carver, but you love stories. So there you go. Figure it out. It is hard to do that, but you have to execute. You have to actually do the thing. Because if you've got this, if you've got what you love, and if you've got what you're good at, and you don't go crap with them, you know what you've got? You got 2 hands full of nothing. See? Nothing. Empty. Doesn't matter what the 2 things are. If you're not doing something with those hands or that brain, you got nothing. It's that execution. That's the third thing. The do. You have to get off your butt and actually do those things. Whatever that job might be. You could be wind up on a boat somewhere. You could wind up in a, I don't even know, a septic tank somewhere because of whatever. Maybe you wind up finding that the thing in the middle of your good and love is an environmental biologist, and you wind up in a tank in the ground because of some kind of toxic something or other. Okay, throw on your Tyvek suit, get in there. Do whatever that thing is, because eventually the good and the love will merge, and you will find a way to either at that beginning job or something up the food chain a little bit will be the one that is both of those things. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes a whole crap load of confidence that you're going to get where it is that you want to get. But if you don't take that thing you love and that thing that you're good at, put them together, and then execute on that thing, you got nothing. Got absolutely nothing. So that's it. That's very simple, very short. There's no reason for some 25-minute speech about how I did this and took that and all this other crap. Because ultimately, if you spend all your time listening to what I'm doing instead of actually doing something, what do you got? You still got those 2 empty hands because you're not executing. You've got to do this thing that meets up with love and can do. The thing that you can do and the thing that you love, whatever's in the middle, that's what you got to do. Figure it out. Sometime you figure out a way to make those 2 work perfectly, but in the beginning it probably just works. So figure that out. So I'm not going to ramble on all night. It's Friday. There's shenanigans to be had. I got a fresh t-shirt. So somebody give me a volume of Kiltology. Crazy combinations. So, Liam, you want crazy combinations? Actually, Liam, Buffaloes, I don't know. All right, Chris wins with volume 1. Remember, if you're throwing up a Kiltology, actually, I gotta wet my whistle a little bit. Besides, this is the end of the bottle. And just so you know, I know that it looks like I have a ton of scotch. You know, there's a glass most nights. I want you to think about something. So, in a glass of scotch, there are 18 drams. 18 drinks per glass, right? This is show number 175. I have all of the bottles of scotch I've enjoyed on this show right here. Boom. There's a Bowmore, a Lefroy, a Glendronach, and a McClellan's. That's 4 bottles. 4 bottles means 4 times 18 is math. So that's, I don't know, 64? No, 72. So that's 72 glasses over 175 episodes. Not a whole lot of scotch. So, episode 1, or Sorry, episode 1. Got Star Wars on the brain for some reason. What do you win? Chris, you win the glory and the recognition of knowing that for episode 175, you picked the Kiltology. Now, let's see what we got here. Booyah. So, yep, so when I looked at first, I should have stuck with it. So, like I said, you got what you love, you got what you can do, you got to find the point in the middle. Kiltology number 77. A kilt does not have any mystical powers to fix your melon or deal with any medical issues. Get enough get enough kilties in the same place at the same time, and you will almost always forget any problems you had to start with. Especially a few I'd rather not name here. They can talk enough BS to get your head to spin right off. So what does that have to do with anything we're talking about here? It's find the thing that you love and find the thing that you can do. Now, all of that's fun and good, but you know what? If you actually find other people with the same love, or the same abilities, or heaven forbid, a little bit of both, and you start working together, holy shit, you can change the world. You get a whole ton of people who are really good at music, and they're really good with fruit. Guess what? There is a vegetable orchestra out there. Some guy figured it out. I don't know how the hell they did that, but that's what the guy did. His videos on YouTube. Makes flutes out of carrots and stuff. It's insane, but it sounds awesome. So guess what? Maybe you can do that. Doesn't matter. Figure it out. You find what you love. Shouldn't be hard to do. Find what you're really, really good at. People know you and respect you for the stuff that you can do whenever and whatever. Figure out where they match up. Go kick some ass. And with that, I'll let you guys get on to your shenaniganizing. Go have a good night tonight. And be strong. Put a kilt on.